Sagittarius, welcome. I'm here to do another general reading for you. Please only take the parts that resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, hit that like button. It's the only way that I have to know that the messages are being well received. And your cards are already popping. Okay. I'm hoping I'm going to be tapping into a different energy today for those of you who are subscribed and have watched. Yesterday, when I did your videos, there was a double, the same energy came out in your second reading that came out in your first reading. And I am seeing this recovery in Three of Swords here again. Okay, so let's see here. We got the Three of Cups going on, which tells me right now your social circle plays a big role in whatever is going on in your life. You've got the recovery card here, which is the Nine of Wands, telling me that there's something that you're trying to recover from that happened, and it most likely has to do with a heartbreak of some kind. So, and we will get more detailed as I start to clarify. We're just getting the first set. This is your current energies. And you do have the King of Cups here. Now, that could be you or that could be somebody else. I'll try to move these up so I can make sure you can see all the cards. So let's see what got you to here. Yeah, there was a tower moment in the past that changed the foundation to your life, and then a rebirth. And that's the thing with the tower. The tower comes in and, you know, everybody's kind of scared of the tower because it comes in abruptly and it causes a lot of, you know, usually just disheaval in our lives. And, you know, because it breaks down the foundation, we feel like we don't have a ground to stand on. But the tower is only breaking down that foundation because it wasn't solid enough to begin with. And it allows you to rebuild into something better. And with this rebirth card here, following it up, it shows exactly that pattern that always happens. It's same thing with the death card. For anybody who gets worried, when the Tower of the Death card comes out, it actually comes in to bring you better things. Wow, 3 major arcanas right in a row here. You're really coming into your intuition and learning to trust yourself right now. I can actually feel that like right off the card. You guys are really embracing yourselves here in this recent past, coming up to right now. So you guys recently have really started embracing and listening to your intuition. You guys are intuitive as Sagittarius is anyway, but I feel like right now you're doing a lot of internal work and really figuring out things for yourselves, and you're really looking into the unseen parts of the world, like the unseen, because the moons are really popping out to me right now. And you guys may have had to deal with some, you know, some kind of lying or illusions or something along those lines that you're uncovering. And maybe the person isn't being completely honest with you still, and you're trusting your intuition over what you're being told. I don't think that's for all of you, but I do think that is for some of you. But it does look like you guys are embracing yourselves, which is beautiful, as we always should. And you do have the Eight of Discs here in the future, which tells me you're working very hard on something. Mastering some kind of skills. Okay, and you do have the Devil card here showing up. And this Ten of Wands. So there's something going on here that's very challenging. The Devil card doesn't always have to mean something, you know, very toxic. It can, though. It can mean dealing with our own fears or overcoming a challenge that's not good for us. And with this Ten of Wands here, it tells me you're feeling a lot of burden and stress here in the near future. But with it following up that Eight of Discs, I want to wait to say, because the Ten of Wands can actually indicate two different things. I don't really read reverse here on YouTube because it's just too many people. I go with what I feel. I read intuitively. I do feel like with this situation, it could go either way. So I'm going to wait and see until we clarify. But the Ten of Wands can actually mean you're almost at success. Don't give up. There's a lot of stress and burden because you're almost there. But the Ten of Wands can also mean you're carrying burdens and loads that aren't meant for you, okay? Or you keep carrying that same burden and it isn't getting you anywhere. And on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Lovers card, okay? I'll just put this down here. So this might play into a romantic relationship for some of you, because this is a reading for 1/12 of the world's population. You know, this could just be a heart-centered relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but usually the Lovers does indicate that. Okay, the Tower, please. Show me the Tower. So we have a new journey starting out after this Tower, and you really do come into your own energy here with this Temperance card. Temperance also talks about balance, moderation, self-control, having peace within the mind, especially in this deck. If you can see, the doves are flying around her head, and there's light going right into her crown chakra. And it's like being connected to the divine and also keeping peace in the mind, okay? So this Tower moment starting you out here in the past onto a new journey. And it's going to be, like I kind of said with this High Priestess and this rebirth, you know, so this correlates to this and this correlates to this. There is this coming back into yourself kind of feeling to this, or embracing yourself even at a higher level, because we're always constantly evolving upward. We're always ascending upward, or at least we should be, okay? We should always be, you know, reaching our next level that we're meant to. Yeah, and then we got that High Priestess again. You're rebirthing into this. You're rebirthing into yourself. You can see this right in a row here, okay? This is all about coming into yourself, owning yourself, trusting your intuition. Somewhere before this Tower hit, you may not have been trusting in yourself very much, okay? There might have been something that had you questioning things. And it had to do with the foundation of your life, the foundation of the way things were. And you know, and that's a good reason for a Tower to come in. When we no longer trust ourselves, or, you know, feel like we know what to do or whatever, you know, that's a good time for a Tower to come in, because it's like, okay, no, this isn't working because you're not embracing who you are. So let's see what this High Priestess, please. Okay, so there's been some communication on love in some aspect here, but I don't think that's why it's coming in. It could be there was communication on love, but the Page of Cups often represents to me a time of reflection on our emotions, on ourselves, and, you know, coming from that heart center here. I don't know if you can see it in here or not, but this page, you know, has this swirl, this spiral right on the heart chakra. And, you know, like I said, with this into yourself, you're reflecting on yourself, you're reflecting on who you are. And with this Seven of Pentacles, it tells me you're working very hard on this, okay? You're really working very hard on yourself. You're working very hard on trusting in yourself, believing in yourself, coming into yourself. But it's somehow a delayed success here with the Seven of Pentacles, but the Seven of Pentacles is a success card. And the thing with the Seven of Pentacles is it requires patience. So this isn't something that's going to come, even though the foundation was, when that Tower came in, it probably hit real hard, real fast, okay? This rebuilding is going to be a slower process, even though, you know, everything came crumbling down, you know, in a lightning bolt, right? The rebuilding process is taking a little bit of time because we're still in recovery, even over here, all right? And heartbreak. So even though you are doing the work, this is successful, you are still in a time of reflection. And I think that reflection is a big one for you guys right now. I believe it's come out in both of your readings yesterday as well, is that time of reflection, okay? And I believe the High Priestess also did. Let's see, Three of Cups. Three of Cups, please. I don't know which card. Okay. All right, to that Ace of Wands. So there's something new coming in for you with creative or passionate attributes to it, okay? But it's going to be coming in from your social group. So people that, the Three of Cups indicates to me, friends, I mean, there could be, with this Three of Cups, and, you know, I think this was in your guys' reading yesterday too. There could have been a third-party situation. I'm not going to read it that way because I don't think that's for most of you, but for some of you, there was a third-party situation going on, whether that's with you or with them, or maybe you're moving into a new relationship but still recovering from an old one, or there was a third party that kind of crushed that foundation for some of you. But for a lot of you, there's new opportunities coming in, either in the creative or passionate front. And this could be a new person, okay? And that might be why you don't see this coming. In this person, you may meet or may be in your closest social circle, okay? You may meet from somebody there. Let's see what this recovery is. I don't usually like to talk about the third party situations because I don't want to make anybody ever think that something's going on if it's not. So if you have no indication that somebody you've been with or somebody that you're with has cheated on you, don't think that they have, okay? Excuse me. Because yes, it is showing up where that could be an option for some of you. It doesn't mean it's for all of you. And please do not let it get in your head that that could be a situation. This is just guidance, through tarot. This isn't, everything in here is going to represent your life, okay? So take tarot as just a guidance and insight, okay? Okay, on this Nine of Wands, sorry, my dogs are going crazy. The male lady is probably here. We have the challenge card, which again is this Devil card. You can see that correlation here again. You're recovering from something, and I do believe this is the person. Lucy, go lay down. I do believe this is the person that you've had, this tower moment in this in recovery, toxic. There's something going on here in this situation. And like I said, yes, some of you, this is because, they cheated on you, or there was another person, or there was toxic behaviors, and then you found somebody else, and while you're recovering from this. For others of you, you're just recovering and there's new opportunities coming in at the same time, okay? But yeah, you're recovering from whatever this is. But as you can see, this started back here and you guys are still, in this situation. And like I told you, this is still success. You're still making the progress. You're just not quite there yet. This time of reflection is going to be a long reflection for you guys. There's going to be a lot that you gain from it though. And that's the main point. The longer we spend on something, the more we grow, the more we're able to fully embrace the things that we're reflecting on, okay? And it does look like you guys are taking the time to really do that. Three of Swords. See, now I got another one of those Three of Swords cards. Yeah, that makes me think, that's the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. Some of you, this really could be a third-party situation. Because I think the Three of Pentacles was coming out for you guys yesterday. Yeah, Three of Cups. Okay, so this takes us back to this. And I did kind of feel like they were connected. So either your heartbreak is in the person that you had the heartbreak with, these challenges with, that you're recovering from, is somebody who is in your social circle, or there's just a third-party situation going on. Like, I hate to say that. I really, really do. But for some of you, that is the case, okay? King of Cups, please. Yeah, and I believe, let me get one more before I say that. Yeah. This person that you had held a lot of love for, this person you saw as your King of Cups, your other half, who could be a water sign, okay? This person could be a water sign. Doesn't mean that they are, though, all right? You've been feeling unfulfilled and discontent in this situation, and you felt a need to protect yourself and defend yourself. And, there's been rivalry of some kind, possibly even within your social group. Like, maybe you guys have friends in common, and there's even possibly things going on that way for you guys, where, like, they could be trying to turn people against you, or saying things to other people, gossiping, stuff like that, that is hurtful, okay? Which is going to make that recovery and that reflection take longer too, especially if more people are involved. It just becomes more and more hurtful. Let's see, what is the Underworld Devil card? Thank you. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, and the Nine of Pentacles can represent luxury and gain, but I see it as the independence card and the enjoyment of solo pursuits. So I do believe a lot of you are going to be, you know, just getting to the point once you're able to overcome this challenge. Now, please note in this card here, for the Devil card, I love the way it's represented in this one. It's not even called the Devil card. It's called Challenge, okay? And she's a warrior riding on this white horse, okay? Heading towards victory to overcome the challenges that are stopping her. And if you can see, there's doves. They use doves a lot in this deck. This is a beautiful deck. And she is ready to bring the light to the situation, overcome it with light, okay? And I do believe what you're heading to here on that horse is overcoming the challenges of this toxic dynamic and replacing it again, instead with your own sense of independence and, you know, solo pleasures and really embracing that instead. Let's see what this Ten of Wands is for you guys. Ten of Wands, please. Show me the Ten of Wands. Yeah. Okay, that's beautiful, actually. Because of all the stress and burden this relationship has brought upon you here, it has already come to an end, or you're trying to recover while this is still going on and it's about to come to an end. I'm not sure which, and that could be different for each one of you. Some of you guys, it ended at or before this Tower moment. Some of you guys, it's not yet ended. So some of you are already recovering. Some of you are recovering as you're still in it, okay? But either way, this is coming to an end, and you're going to start taking movement towards victory. Please note the similarities between these two cards here, okay? You are recovering. You are doing a great job. So you are going to take that movement towards victory, and your victory right now talks about independence and solo pursuits. Okay, that's where this is heading you. You can see she is heading to that. All right, if you look where this goes, you know, overcoming this takes you to this. Your recovery has a lot to do with that. And then you're going to really embrace that Knight of Wands energy. Once you let these burdens and stress go, once you let it die, okay, and you start taking movement towards the other things, you're going to come into one of your own energies here, the Knight of Wands. You're going to feel very bold, passionate, fiery, warm, you know, ready for adventure, ready, you know, facing the world with boldness and courage, okay? And you can see it you know, it's kind of a healing energy, this Knight of Wands, but in a different way. It heals by bringing the passion back to your life. All right, let's see what this Eight of Discs is for you guys. Eight of Discs, please. Yeah, you're working very hard on overcoming any obstacles and challenges that are in your way in any way, shape, or form. Like this is what you're doing. And you're working very hard on it. You're very dedicated to it. You're mastering the skills to be able to do that. Because the Five of Wands really just indicates challenges and obstacles. And that's what you guys are overcoming. You're working very hard to do that. And you're doing an absolutely beautiful job here. Yeah, and the Three of Wands, what you don't see coming. And once you guys are able to do that, you know, the Three of Wands talks all about expansion of ourselves. It talks about having an optimistic attitude, looking out and deciding, oh, what do I want to build for my life? What future do I want to hold? And which ways should I head out? You know, which is a beautiful place to be because it's very, it's very optimistic. It's very positive, and it's looking for that Four of Wands, which is about a time of celebration. So that's great. Let's get some best actions for you guys for right now. If you didn't watch my videos from yesterday, you may want to. This may be, if it's not the same energy, it's a very similar energy, and you guys just must be going through a lot of this right now, this reflection on yourselves and embracing your intuition and, you know, overcoming challenging relationships. Yeah, and okay, so one of the actions you can take right now is if any opportunities are given to you career-wise, you should definitely take that. And again, like I said, Watch the videos I did yesterday if you haven't, because this, I do feel like there's opportunities coming in for you guys. I know this was mostly on your soul path and on a relationship, but there is also things coming in for you guys career-wise that are very, very good opportunities. So don't miss out on those while you're, you know, handling all of these challenges, which I know can be difficult to do both. But you guys do have a lot of opportunities coming in. And your action here, what it's telling you is make sure you take those opportunities and give some of that focus as well. Okay. Let's see, any other action cards? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords, which again is another one that came out yesterday. Which talks about, you know, the Page of Swords is the investigator of the group. He's also very mental, okay? So it's all about thought and thinking. We're right here, we're reflecting, we're trusting our intuition. I do believe it's asking you to balance the two out. You know, find within you where that emotion and that thought connect and they both go, aha, okay? So do that investigating mentally as well to make sure that you are, you know, checking yourself and making sure, you know, that you're aligning fully with yourself, okay? That the situations going on in your life make sense to you mentally as well as emotionally and intuitively. This is kind of a lot about balance right now for you guys. And with the Seven of Pentacles, that also leads me back to here to the Seven of Pentacles. Take that time to reflect, trust yourself, trust your intuition. Yes, bring the mental aspects into it, but this is actually the more important part of this for you because it is helping you to grow. The seeds are being planted in this. See, he planted the seeds, but it takes a while of, you know, really taking care of something for you to actually get the growth, okay? So know that you've already planted the seeds and you are growing and you are getting there, okay? Let's get you guys some animal advice card. Animal advice, Sagittarius, please. You know, the frog on this Three of Wands, I don't know why that's popping in my head right now, talks a lot about metamorphosis. And I feel like you guys are doing a lot of that as well. You're transforming. Dragonfly magic. I embrace my transformation, like I was just saying. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Yes, you are. You are brilliant and you are blessed. And those blessings are coming in for you during this transformation. So please know you are transforming, and sometimes that can be very difficult, but you guys are doing a beautiful job. All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure to do this reading for you. If it does resonate with you at all, hit that like button. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Until we meet again.